Welcome back, everyone, and as always, you're watching the Friendly Frag podcast. Today, we're joined by Everything Cards, Fafa the Man, Cess the Gamer, and the Sam with a Plan, and as always, your host, Lepidus. And for our first subject, it's going to be mine, and we're going to go with the newest Overwatch ranked update and the new map. Now, watching the developer news, I kind of liked what they're doing because personally, I noticed that when I would join like lobbies and whatever, it would kind of seem like the skill level really didn't matter because you would come across players that were like the legit
Oh,
most
yeah.
amazing player. But then you'd come across people that were in like the 50s, 60s, 70s kind of rank that were like, what are you doing in here? You should be in kind of like 30s, 40s range. And apparently they're figuring that maybe it's the kind of fractions because like you wouldn't go up a full rank when you would win or lose a game. You would kind of go like a fourth, maybe a third kind of thing. And they were
Yep.
figuring maybe that was messing the system up. So now what they're doing is they're changing the ranked system to a 1 through 5,000 thing to where you'll gain multiple points or lose multiple points as you win a game or lose a game. So like you would get like 48 a game or something like that. And yeah, it's basically it. Oh yeah, and Hanzo got buffed insanely. He's like more powerful than his beta stage now, so that's a little broken. Genji got nerfed, so people are kind of mad about that. But I guess we can talk about the new map as well, the Eichenwald, I think that's how you call it.
Yeah.
Personally, I find it super defense oriented, and it's just you can't really like all the health packs are on the defense area, and
hmm
it's very difficult to attack when you don't have any because like most of the time you play quick play, right? And you play with randoms. No one wants to be the support because for some reason in Overwatch everyone's concerned about how much damage they can do. So they're
I'm
always
always the support, man.
yeah,
Like
it's like
always.
I pretty much just play support because it's like I can't guarantee a support in any of the lobbies, so I'm just like I'll just fill
Exactly.
in that
Like
spot
the
for anyone.
second someone doesn't pick support, I'm just like, all right, I'll just play Lucio. Whatever. You can't fuck up as Lucio.
Right. And then you just gotta look
Just
at
like,
them.
you just got to do a little bit of healing, and then like when you guys got to get out of there, or you guys got to do something, just switch it to speed. You know
hmm
what I'm saying?
The
Just
only
push you off the map because why not?
people that play support though that I can't stand are the people who play Ana. It's like you better actually be a good sniper because if you can't aim, you're not gonna be able to play Ana at all. A
I hate
support
when like
sniper.
people play Anna and just like go frontline.
Yeah, it's I don't
That's
get
not
that either. It's
always.
like if you want that, just be like Hanzo or Widow. It's like, what are you
Yeah.
playing a support sniper for? She doesn't do insane damage. She's meant to heal your team. And
Or
then
just like they hop into there instead of stay back where she's supposed to be and heal the team, but instead she just decides to
right,
rush in there with the team and just constantly be shooting people, but she's not helping anyone.
right. Yeah, I usually play Lucio, sometimes Zenyatta, and but mostly Lucio and Mercy because just that's pretty much the easiest support in my opinion. Some people will say Zenyatta's pretty
Zenyatta's my
easy.
dude.
Yeah, Zenyatta's pretty
Oh yeah,
legit with his DPS. I'm
He's
not gonna
so
lie.
good.
He
fucking
So good.
apparently he got nerfed in the PTR as well because
Oh, that's stupid.
in the current version, apparently his Discord orbs would decrease their defense by 50%, and they were
yeah,
like,
hmm
"Yeah,
yeah.
we're just gonna
Fuck
raise it to
that.
He
25%."
he just got buffed
Thank
though.
God.
Like
Yeah,
he
and he
really
needed
needed
to
it.
be
Before
nerfed.
he was unplayable.
He didn't need to. No,
Well, I mean, he didn't need it
no,
50%.
Come
I would,
on.
no,
because I'm pretty sure beforehand it
no.
was like
Zenyatta
20%.
before the buff was extremely playable and a very well played character. But then after the buff, all you saw was Zenyatta
Yeah,
Well,
constantly.
the
Those
combo went.
Discord orbs did too much, and it was pure cancer.
in the competitive scene, he was not seen at all
Well,
in
yeah,
like
Yes,
the
he
first
was.
official
because
tournament. He was not played.
yeah,
Yeah, in the first official tournament, but
because
if
of
he
his
played like
mobility.
competitive everywhere else, you would see him. But that was just his mobility.
Yeah, like ever since he
Yeah,
got
he had
buffed.
terrible mobility, and all it takes is one person, like a Roadhog hook. You're dead. You are guaranteed to die.
Yeah, no,
But
that's the thing. He did a lot of healing, made the damage output insane. He did not need the buff that he got. That's all it was. If you get
It,
hooked by
it
a
was so
roadhog,
nice
and you're
though,
playing
going
against
from having
a character,
150 health to
well,
200.
they're not gonna nerf his health, and you'll still
they're definitely not nerfing
get
his
killed
health.
by a roadhog hook if they do the combo.
But like he got buffed so hard that people were like, "Why are we playing Mercy? Let's just switch to Zenyatta." Because it went from people
Exactly.
playing Lucio Mercy to people playing Lucio Zenyatta because it's like This guy got buffed so much, just screw Mercy. Because all of a sudden Mercy
But
went from
Mercy
being one of
did
the...
also get buffed. She was
Yeah.
insane. She had a 50% damage
She's
boost.
been really
Right.
good since the game started.
Right.
Like, if you're good as Mercy,
For
you're
McCree,
set. She is so
Oh.
good.
I can see why people would play McCree, but
he's
I
about to
cannot
be
play
out
McCree.
of it. He's about to be out of meta again. He's done. He's gone.
I still remember
He is
when
no
McCree...
longer.
He's like the Mordekaiser of Overwatch.
I still remember
No,
when
he-
McCree got buffed so hard, either that or the snipers got debuffed to the point where all the snipers are playing McCree because his accuracy was so high.
His accuracy is still high, but they're gonna nerf him again. They're gonna take away damage drop by range.
Right. Yeah, because before it didn't matter where you were, it's still dealt a ton.
Yeah, it didn't just killed them. But like now he's getting another nerf, and he's just not gonna be playable again.
It's like, these
Like,
guys just need to
that
figure
guy.
out their heroes.
Yeah, exactly.
It's nice that they have
They're
the
not
PTR,
that-
though, to get
They're
response
not
from the
that
community.
good at making heroes balance. But back to the map and essential thing at hand.
Yeah, but I've noticed on the map, if the enemy team, if they're playing defense, if they have a good team, you're guaranteed a loss because all the health packs are over there. If you don't have a support, you're screwed on attack. And most of the time when you're solo queuing and the enemy team has a good team, it's usually just one team that has a good team. It's very rare that you see two actual good teams in ranked competitive or quick play. And yeah, that's I guess really all I have to say. Just I thought that Ocean Wall would have been like a Hollywood map where it's pretty even in terms of attack and defense. But no, like if you thought the choke point on Hanamura was bad, it's terrible on Ocean Wall.
Isn't it different though? Isn't it like you move the payload first, then you capture, instead
No,
of like
It's the capture and then payload.
oh it is okay.
I was kind of hoping that
Damn
it
it.
would be payload and then capture. That would be pretty cool.
Yeah, that'd be a
Mhm.
new thing, unlike King's Row.
The
But,
one thing
oh
I
well.
do like about the payload though is how it bashes down the door and then nitrous.
Oh yeah, that's the best part. I
It's
like
like-
that map overall
knocking on your doorstep.
because it brings back more like memory of it brings more story to Bastion and Reinhardt since you know the king
Yeah.
and all the dead Bastions. But like, why are all the clocks stopped at the same time?
People are saying that's a clue to the new heroes, Sombra.
Sombra.
Yeah,
Sombra.
I find that a little far fetched. Maybe it is. Speaking of
Yeah,
Sombra,
probably not.
apparently they confirmed she's gonna be a stealth hero.
Oh yeah, that
that's
was
pretty
a
good.
while ago.
So I'm just thinking, would she have like a 3-second invisibility ability or something?
She
Because-
could be like Evelyn from League. She can
Yeah.
just go invisible until in combat or
Mhm.
near enemy.
Yeah.
I'm just
That'd
be
interested in
pretty neat.
how their damage is gonna be. Because like they're
I wonder,
stealth,
I wonder if she'll be like, I don't know what she'll have for like a weapon though.
right?
It'd be pretty cool
I
to see her be like a stealthy glass cannon.
Well, she
I think
basically
it
looks
would
like a
be
skinny
better to
female
have her-
Bastion.
Oh yeah, I think it would be better to have her as a like you know like an energy based weapon like Zarya,
Or Symmetra.
Symmetra.
Yeah.
Yep, those guys, because the energy based weapons can kill Genji very easy, and most people can't stop that. So yeah.
Yeah, Winston is too good against Genji.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Just melts him.
Genji doesn't stand a chance against Winston.
But yeah, I like the map is very pretty though. I just feel that they focus too much on the aesthetics and not the actual map. Either that or they did
Yeah.
test them out itself because a couple of friends of mine, we went into it thinking this would be like the new map that like the pros would play because it's equal. That's why they really only play Hollywood, and I think it's a different map that they play.
Yeah.
It's because all the other maps are either super attack oriented or super defense
Like
oriented.
Hanamura.
Yeah, like Hanamura.
God.
Like that is,
Fuck
you only
Hanamura.
come in one door, and that's one door only.
I know, unless you're like Genji or like Hanzo, or just anybody with increased mobility.
Right.
But if you're playing someone like Anna, you have to come through the front door, and that's where everyone's looking.
Or Zenyatta.
Yeah.
Or, yeah, anybody that like can't move around.
That's why I like Hollywood and Route 66 so much, because it's like you can't really be overwhelmingly defensive, and you can't be
I
really
like
be
King's
overwhelmingly in
Row.
offense. King's Row's
King's
pretty
Row's
fun too.
okay.
It's
King's Row's kind
Nice.
of defensy, because you really can only commit
Yeah.
one point, but otherwise, just other than the choke point, it's not really too bad.
Yeah.
It's a pretty open
I got
choke point too.
I got Junkrat's QD on Kings Row the other
Nice.
week. Just I hopped myself when you're going towards the last payload spot.
Yeah.
I hopped up on top of that little box area where all the snipers end up being,
Right.
and I just I rip tired and dropped it on their team.
BM them too. Just put the spray down and
Oh
spam the
yeah,
crouch.
I sprayed and emoted. It was pretty good. I think I have it recorded.
Oh,
It'll
dude.
probably show up in a thing.
Well, we're hitting almost 11 minutes here, so we might or may not want to move on to the next
Yeah, I
subject.
was thinking,
Should-
yeah,
yeah,
we're about to
alright.
be like an Overwatch only.
Yeah.
Alright.
We're
Yeah,
not
that's
sponsored by
fine.
Blizzard, guys.
I'm not big on Overwatch. I can't say anything about it. So
Right.
I just muted my mic.
Alright. What topic do we move on to next?
But
Let's move on to Tyler's, because Tyler's will be a quick one since it's not too big.
Yeah, since it's not
Okay.
too big.
Yep.
I'm gonna talk about two things from League of Legends. One is that they just announced a Pantheon skin that everyone has been wanting, because he has a voice line where he says, "I've always wanted to be a baker." Now he's getting a baker skin. That's pretty dope. He's got a piece of bread as a shield,
Oh god.
and he's got I think it's a butter knife with butter on the end as a sword.
Yep.
That's pretty great.
That's pretty
Oh, yeah.
awesome.
And
I might
also,
just- be on for the rest skin.
yeah,
Just gotta
I
butter
was thinking
them up.
about buying him, but that just reassured me of it. Another thing is they announced, or they released a trailer for, or a teaser for the Yorick rework. I think it was just like a little clip of him putting down either a sword or a staff or something, and I think it showed off one of his skins, and two ghouls jumped off of him. It was pretty cool.
I gotta see that. I haven't seen it yet.
I saw it on Instagram somewhere.
Okay. Alright.
But yeah, let's talk about the
Since no
Pantheon
one but-
skin since we know about that.
Yes. I just think it's hilarious that they're adding it, and I love funny skins more than serious skins. Just because the funny skins are what kind of make League of Legends non-dull. Because League of Legends can get dull. We're doing the whole cop thing. We're gonna get a whole cop team. That's gonna be hilarious.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
While,
great.
while serious skins might have a cool concept, the funny skins are always better in my opinion.
That's true.
Yeah, right.
Because it's like,
Which made me upset with Reinhardt in Overwatch. Just he has no
Honestly-
funny skins.
well, yeah, that's one thing that I'm kind of disappointed in. His new skins though look awesome in my opinion. At least the overgrown one. I can't quite remember the name of it, but it looks awesome.
For
Uh,
It's very like gray and dark green, and it's kind of like the Origins
haven't
edition of
seen it yet.
Bastion. It's like
haven't seen it yet.
imagine the Orange edition Bastion skin, but on Reinhardt essentially, and a lot more
That's pretty
grimy, I
good.
guess.
You know, for the summer games, I wish they would have gave him a wrestling leotard for a skin. My God,
That would
You
have
don't
been great
even
on
know.
Roadhog.
I would have spent so much money to get that skin. Honestly,
Too bad you can't buy them though, like the loot boxes,
yeah.
or not
I'd-
the loot boxes,
yeah.
not the loot boxes, the stuff from the summer games. That was kind of disappointing because I still need that highlight intro for Lucio. Otherwise, I'm set.
I
Um,
bought so many boxes though.
I have all the skins for Lucio, the emotes.
Going back to the League of Legends thing though, Jeff, I linked the teaser from Instagram in the chat, so if you want to check that out.
I will after.
I think that
What?
might be showing off his E-cone,
Probably.
because that was
But
teased
since-
earlier too.
We're getting pretty far. I think we should pass to the next topic.
Sure.
Yeah. Who's next? Am I next?
Yeah.
Okay. So, what I was talking about is, first of all, the Easter eggs for charity that just recently happened, where the whole Zombies community came and did Easter eggs for charity for St. Jude's, I think it was. Yep, it was.
Sure.
who was hosting it was Noah J456. He hosted it with the what he did was it was supposed to be 4 teams would be doing Easter eggs together, and whoever would finish it first would be getting a certain amount of points. Second would get a lower amount, and so on. The hosts of the team were. Let me just read these names first. So,
The long list.
one of the team's name was Mr. T Lexbot. He named his team Team Full Weeb.
Same.
Like, that's a weird. And then Mr. Dalek JD, Team Berry 2, Mr. Raffle Waffles, Team Ozoths, which is supposed to be something about, I think it was like something with the Keepers. It's something around there, storyline based. And then the Smith Plays naming his the Team Plays.
Nice.
And and there was a whole bunch of other bigger YouTubers in the community. Red Austin 27, Fantastical Gamer, Conway, Codename Pizza, Liam for the Winter, Lonely Mailbox, the Frenzy. You know who that is?
No, I just think it's hilarious.
He's weird. He's got a nice series. It's called Zomsticle Course. He makes an obstacle course out of the zombies map. It's kind of funny. But Laggin 24X, Glitching Queen, I'm Chucky for the win, MC Sports Talk, and Johnny J25. And it was around 7-hour stream, 7 to 8 hours, and all they did was all the current Black Ops 3 zombies maps. They did all the Easter eggs for it. If anybody wants to watch it, I'm not going to spoil who won, but it's there. And then that was just my personal thing to talk about because I'm a nerd about zombies. But the next, the group will come in because they know more about this one.
So,
yeah.
about the zombies thing, right? They did it all in one stream?
Yeah, one day. One day they got in $100,000
Pretty good.
in one day.
Jesus Christ.
That's insane.
It's all right, I suppose.
I could do better.
I could do better.
That's
Yeah.
not
100,000
too bad.
one
Well,
day.
Markiplier raised almost then he raised like 700,000 in like less than an hour.
You're right.
Maybe
Oh
70,000.
my God.
Jeez.
700,000?
I mean, he does have like nearly
No, I
15
think
million
I
people
meant
watching it.
70,000.
70,000 sounds more accurate though.
His
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah.
I meant 70,000, not 700.
Like even with PewDiePie, that sounds high.
Yeah.
Very high.
But our next topic will be something more. Do you guys really want to talk about this?
I'm just
I don't-
gonna,
do you wanna
I'm
talk
just
about
gonna
this?
get this. I'm gonna get the small one out of the way before we talk about like the biggest ones.
Oh yeah.
I'm
Sure.
gonna talk about just the quick like how they introduced Deadshot and Harley Quinn to Injustice 2, and I kind of knew that Harley Quinn was gonna be back, and I watched like the 15-minute gameplay that IGN released, and Harley Quinn looks almost exactly the same, has one of the same combo strings, but she has like her trait is now different. It has to do with the hyenas, like the Joker and Harley's hyenas, and she just I don't know. She's a little like a little bit changed up, but I did figure out a little bit more about the gear system. Like I said, and like I thought, picking certain gears will fuck with other traits. Like, if you pick one that you want more damage, you're gonna lose a lot of defense, like a ton. You're gonna lose, like you're gonna lose it's equivalent exchange, and you only get like a head item, torso item, arms item, and then legs item. That's all you get. And then you can change your color palette, which is pretty cool. Which I like a lot. Yeah. But just with the gears, you'll get like if you want more strength, you're gonna lose defense. If you want more speed, you probably will lose a little bit of strength. If you want more defense, you'll lose both speed and strength. And then with
Yeah.
Deadshot, I knew that Deadshot was going to be in it mainly because of Suicide Squad and the fact that they made Deadshot for the Injustice mobile app before releasing him on to like the Injustice 2 game. And it was hilarious because like as soon as I saw the trailer for the Injustice mobile app for them, I looked at Deadshot and I was like, he has his own move set, his like brand new made up moves, a brand new made up special. He's in Injustice 2 hands down.
So
And
basically,
then
we should be watching the Injustice mobile
Wait.
game for more ideas
Yeah,
of
just,
who's
like,
going to be
watch
coming
out.
into Injustice 2.
yep, basically.
Alright.
And then I guess I don't know if you guys want to talk about any of that or not.
I mean,
I mean,
Injustice 2 just gets
sounds
more
interesting.
hyped by the day.
I know. It's not
As long as it
really
doesn't pull a
fun.
No Man's Sky with all the hype.
Really good.
Don't
Oh, yeah.
even. Not yet.
Nope, onto it.
Yeah.
Let's go.
It's a pretty
Oh,
good
come on.
segue.
Yeah,
Fuck
They give
No
me
Man's
AIDS.
Sky.
just gonna tie
Fuck
the
No Man's
topic.
Sky.
Okay, so
It was
all
a
the people
lie.
watching, you probably know that I was extremely excited for No Man's Sky, and now I am extremely disappointed in No Man's Sky. We here have coined the term No Man's Lie because of how
Mhm.
much lies they have put into the game.
Or maybe we didn't coin it.
It's
But
just
that's
like
what we're calling it.
We're
It's
doing it. We're
insane.
doing it, Sam.
It's
But
just
anyway,
We're making it.
I can't believe like how hardcore like of a letdown this game is. It promised so many things. It said so many things. It showed like it got people so pumped. Even I was pumped and there was no chance of me ever getting the game. But like it just what the outcome was garbage.
you're just
And I know that you shouldn't expect a lot when people are saying that, they're going to make a game that's infinite and that it's going to take up a lot of things. But they could have done better. There's
Right.
no chance, like the guy says, he's like, you can meet other players, but the likelihood of that is
slim.
like, almost zero.
speaking
No.
of that.
No, you can't meet characters, like you can't meet other players at all because two streamers set up
Yeah.
they set up a meeting and it was on the same planet, almost the exact same like turf, everything was almost like the exact like everything was basically the same. It was the same planet. The
couldn't
name
see
of
each
the
other.
planet was the exact same. And they couldn't see
Right.
each other.
Yeah.
They were, from what I was reading on Reddit, they apparently stood like within each other. Like they were describing the location
Yeah.
apparently and everything to each other, like looking in the same direction or whatever. And like for people who play Minecraft and like say you spawn in a server, you spawn in someone. That's basically what they were doing in the game. And apparently all they saw was just invisible. That's like it's like Sean Murray, pretty in my opinion, should get the reward for most lies of the year in game developers because it's like he promised so much and delivered so little. Like apparently you used to be able to land on asteroids as well. I didn't know that. Apparently they removed that as well. But
Yeah, I think I heard something about that.
what would have been nice is if they offered more than just rocky planets with the occasional lake to the No Man's Sky thing. It's like
No
it would
Man's
have been
Lie.
better if it would have offered. It would have been. Welcome back. The call just suddenly dropped, I
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah.
So it looks like I'll just be cutting that section out. But anyway,
Sorry.
it would have been nice if because they promised infinite planets, like 18 quintillion. It would have been nice if there was like aquatic planets, for example.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah.
And the AI, like it's
What-
just
What are the Sentinels even
So-
doing?
they're nothing. And then just like some of the creatures that will spawn in and the glitchiness of them, it's just like it's laughable. It's not even like you can't take the game serious. The game is so repetitive. It's so repetitive and you get no outcome. You're not building a base. You fix your ship at the beginning
Yeah.
and then you're just collecting materials to get another material that'll get you nothing essentially. Cuz you're just
Right.
going to maybe kill a creature somewhere else and half the creatures are not at all what was seen, like the giant worm in one of the trailers.
Yeah.
It's not even in the game.
Oh, apparently,
Not even there.
apparently the PC port is so bad that if you go into the files, you can find files specifically named PS4. So apparently the port is literally just a copy and paste from the PS4.
Wow. He made it for the.
Wow,
That's hilarious. That's like the first time I've heard a console and PC game coming out to be better on the console than the PC.
Yeah, apparently the crappy systems
Pretty
can run the
much.
game better than the beefy systems. Because I'm running like a 960 and an i5, like super pretty beefy parts, and I'm struggling to hit 60 frames on this game. Meanwhile,
my
I have
God.
That's
I have
hilarious.
people with, I have people with like a 6-year-old computer that's like bought from Dell, for example, and they can run the game at like 300.
Like
So
a
that's-
laptop.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
like a like they'll be playing the game on a laptop, and they're like, "What are you talking about? It's super optimized." I'm just sitting here like, "No,
Dude, this
it's
game
not."
is amazing. No.
Like, because I went to record it, right? And all of a sudden, I look into OBS to watch it
Yeah.
back and look for the parts I needed to edit. And it's like, I quickly realized that I was too into the game because I went to play it back, and the whole thing was recorded at like 15 to 20 frames a second, and I just didn't realize it at the time because I was taken aback by the scale.
Mhm.
And so, yeah.
Hmm.
I don't know. The game is. It's such a letdown, even for a guy who didn't plan on playing it. Like,
I mean, I looked at it, and I mean, at the beginning of it, I don't know if it was just me or if people actually thought this, but at the beginning, I thought it looked all right. It was cool looking and everything. And then later on, I just realized that it just got extremely boring. Like the more you played into it, like 10 minutes in, you're already just bored of the
Right.
game and don't even want
Yeah.
to play anymore.
I only have a
Yeah,
little hope in
it's
it now, though, because
just like-
apparently the modding community is getting huge into it because they're going to try to change the game. There's already a
It's
bunch of
like-
mods that are pretty
oh.
good, like the Super
It's
Hyperdrive, for
just-
example.
it's almost as disappointing as Ark adding in a disease so that you can't kill noobs anymore. My god, that was just a big letdown. That's why I stopped playing Ark, because every time you'd kill a noob, you would get a disease. And you'd have to cleanse all your stuff, or all your stuff would just be cut in half. Like, your stats with this disease would be cut in half. So you'd go from a tank, to a glass cannon.
That sounds stupid.
It's garbage. And apparently you get it from going through swamps, but like, I don't know, you kill someone who's new to the game, and their body will start glowing with the AIDS, man, and you'll get it.
They could
doesn't
just be
matter.
like picking a fight with you, like, I know that you're not gonna mess with me, because if you do, you gonna die or pay for it.
But no, they'll just run up and like suicide bomb you to give you the AIDS.
Kamikaze, baby.
So yeah.
All right,
that-
so
that game's
was that
bad
the last
now.
of No Man's Sky?
Well, I mean, just like,
Yeah.
overall... Oh, yeah, by the way, apparently Sean promised base building in the next patch, but we all know how that's going to go, seeing what he's been doing to the game.
God
It's
damn
just-
it, Sean.
You're probably gonna be. It's like
Base building, and you
it's
just
like
get,
he
like...
tried to
blocks.
be Subnautica.
Yeah,
You
it's
know,
like...
he
Hey,
tried.
It's pretty
that
much what
game's
he's trying
good.
to do. It's a good
Too
game,
bad
but
No Man's Sky
is
isn't.
not. Literally all
Yeah.
all you do on it's like you will only like No Man's Sky if you like to endlessly explore. That's it. It's like if you don't like doing that, you won't like it.
Yeah, it's just like
And
it
who
seems
likes that?
like a time waster. You know, it's all.
So
all
it's
it is,
basically
really.
Bejeweled
Yeah,
with good graphics or okay graphics.
I mean the coloring
Yeah.
the coloring scheme I actually like. That's really the only
Nice.
thing I like about the game.
yeah, but
Yeah.
that's if you get a good planet and not a rock, a gray and dull planet.
Yeah.
You know, after hours and hours of gaming, you finally find one flower in a field of shit.
But that was
Yeah.
what was really annoying about the game is the fact that I landed on a planet and I was like, oh crap, I'm out of fuel. So I look around on the planet. Little did I know that that planet had basically no plutonium on it, so I couldn't fuel anything. So I spent about 2 hours walking around, like looking, like typically in caves you find a crap ton of plutonium. There was none in any of the caves. It's like I had to occasionally come across this little tiny spike coming out of the ground that would give me like 5, and I had to do that for like 2 hours just to get off that gray planet.
Also, in one of the trailers,
Nice.
there's like star fleets. Like you're about to like cross
Right.
into a battle of 2 sections,
I actually
Eh,
did come across that. The only
that
problem
doesn't
is
happen.
the only
Yeah.
problem is the AI is literally the stupidest in those battles. It will just fly in a straight line and just fire 5 times. 3 seconds of no firing, 5 times again, 3 seconds of no firing, 5 times again, and it will just keep flying straight. And if you try
But
to
that doesn't happen often.
yeah,
So,
that
like,
doesn't even
that's
like
the
happen
thing.
often. Like the only way that happened to me is because I came across a black hole because that was really the only reason I was playing No Man's Sky was to come across the black hole because thought that was the pretty awesome thing. The visuals on it were pretty alright. And so I teleported out of the black hole immediately into a battle. So that was kind of cool. About the only cool thing that happened to me in No Man's Sky. But
Right.
because all of a sudden I'm just like, I'll just sit back and see how the battle pans out for now, and I'll just jump in if it goes well. All the ships, like the ships trying to take down the giant cargo ship anyway, are flying in a straight line towards it, just firing. Like not evading any of the other lasers coming back at it. They're just flying in a straight line, taking the beating. And so I'm like,
Nice.
well, let's just see how these ships pan out. Literally, you have to have like the most upgraded ship to even try challenging one of them. It one-shots your ship. It's just like you have no shields on your ship. It's the worst.
So what I'm getting from this is, God damn it, Sean.
Yeah, $60 for this too.
Yeah,
In
so
my
I
opinion, it
guess
should be
in-
worth 30 at most.
Yeah. It doesn't sound.
So all the
doesn't
hate
sound too
was
great.
Please crack.
all the people hating on it before
Yeah,
were right.
well, yeah, because at first I was just like, maybe they're wrong, because I noticed a lot of people did also complain about Subnautica being boring, because I was just like, well, I liked Subnautica because you got to explore. Maybe I'll like this game, right? No,
Right.
Subnautica actually
No.
had some variation and some terrain randomness.
All right.
Like in
Well,
Markiplier,
Yeah.
you got more
Well,
than one island, for example.
I'm getting pretty tired.
But
So
anyway,
if we
it's
wanna,
been
I'm
over
feeling it.
30 minutes now, so we should probably end it
Oh,
off.
all right.
Sure. Yeah.
I guess mine doesn't gonna finish, but whatever.
Oh, you want to
No,
talk
it's
about
not gonna
the
finish.
origin zombies?
Nope.
No, what?
I want food.
No,
No?
I was
mean,
talking
not
about the
origin.
new zombie.
Oh yeah, not origin
Can we
zombies.
just
What am I saying?
do
Yeah.
Minecraft?
The
Infinite.
Infinite
So can I do
Warfare.
Yeah,
it real
Infinite
quick?
Warfare.
Just
Yeah.
outro.
I think we can save it. I think we can save it for like next time.
We
Honestly.
could do that too.
For the
Just
next
like in case
podcast.
anything
'Cause-
surfaces, because so far they've
'cause-
just released a trailer.
Yeah, because this one's gone on too long, and I actually wanted to put like time and effort into this one.
Yeah.
All right.
Outro.
Well,
Bump cars?
tune in next time to hear our take on the Infinite Warfare
Gaming
zombies.
news.
Yeah, we'll get right into the news, as our boy Killer Keemstar would say. But anyway, as
Excuse
always, this is the
Our
Friendly
boy? You mean your
Friendly
boy?
Frag podcast. And
How do you
Our
do that
I
every
don't
Fag
know
time?
why I keep-
podcast.
Yo, you know,
Friendly
guys,
Fag podcast.
I did that twice now. I don't know if anyone watched it
Are
actually.
we gonna
caught
change
that,
our
but
name?
We're just gonna put a dick as the profile picture, name ourselves the Friendly Fag podcast.
Right. Stand up for the rights, bro.
Perfect.
Dicks out for Harambe.
Always.
All right, but anyway, as
I'll
always, this is the Friendly
Make
Frag.
the thumbnail and shit
Podcast.
tomorrow.
You guys, he's trying to do the outro.
This, as always, this is the Friendly Frag podcast.
Yeah.
And yeah, so their channels will be
As
in the
always,
description.
this is the Friendly Frag podcast.
Wow.
Yeah.
As always, it's your boy Scares here.
Yeah. Hey guys, what's up? It's Scarce here.
Oh my
And I feel like we're saying
God.
bye. That's literally his outro. But anyway,
And
yeah.
we're done.
Anyway, their channels will be in the description, so check them out if you want to watch any of their more content. And as always, sub to all of us to catch up on the latest stuff. And we'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Kill me.
Peace out, Girl Scout.
See ya.